Hello, this is Varvara Romaniuk, and this is my presentation about my project for teaching block 2 of modeling for animation and VFX module. My student number is 2226152. These are my first attempts in modeling. I've got a basic head block out and a body block out. This was my first idea of the model. I blocked it out and combined its mesh in Blender. I decided not to go with it because it looked nothing like I expected it to be, especially when compared to the illustration on the left. So I went ahead and made a different character. Here are some of the sketches of the final model that I actually decided to go with. I also searched online for some references and inspirational images. None of these images are mine. They're all downloaded from platforms like Pinterest. I just made a little mood board on PureRef. Here's the process. So I blocked it out. I've combined mesh in Blender. This is how it looked in the beginning. Then I started retopologizing it. At first I was using symmetry to make both of them at the same time, but then I decided that would be a lot easier to make one side and then mirror the other. So I did that. I made sure that it's perfectly halved in the middle of the model. Then I smoothed it by 2, and I then resculpted it in some places where it wasn't quite the same as I first done it. Then I began to make clothes, hair and wings. Most of the clothes I've done are just extrusions. I duplicated the selected areas of mesh, then extracted it and deleted faces underneath clothes. Then I did some UV unwrapping for the character. This is how it looked. Also made some props and also UV unwrapped it. Same for a diorama. I also attempted to make my own rig. I've made it very simple, which did impact how this model looked when moving because of the amount of details there is, especially wings. As then I realized I had to have a completely different rig for the wings. And overall rig was too simple for this model. It wasn't quite working, but it was moving slightly, but not good enough for me to be able to pose it with this rig. So I just auto-rigged it and posed it. Then I went to Substance Painter, made some textures that I later applied onto the model. And these are some rendered images from the file. Here's how my model came out as. Some close-ups so that you can see all the details. I've also made the showreel. Here is the link to the YouTube video of it. There is a rendered turntable, just a play blast turntable, and some rendered shots of details, as well as untextured version of the model and a wireframe of the model, diorama and props.